Being embarrassed, Sarah looked at him with a dark face, and blurted out, "Mr. Isaac. Did you know that Charlie was in Orus Hill?" This. Isaac suddenly didn't know how to answer, he couldn't tell why. Sarah bit her little white teeth and said angrily, "You guy are too unreliable. I asked you about the whereabouts of Charlie so many times, and you haven't had a word of truth." Isaac said embarrassingly, "Miss Sarah, you really misunderstood me. I just learned not long ago that the young master was in Orus Hill. I have been in Orus Hill for so long on behalf of the Wade family. I never heard of it before." August asked in surprise, "What the hell? Sarah, you said that Charlie, President Wade, is the Charlie Wade you've been looking for?" Sarah nodded, and said seriously, "That's right. This bad guy made me find it hard to find him." August said in surprise, "Oh. That's great. You finally found him. Wouldn't you be able to get married soon? I remember you always said that as long as you find your Charlie, you will immediately quit the entertainment industry, then marry him and have children." Sarah's face turned red immediately, and she said shyly, I thought. But that bad guy is married. Damn." August immediately exploded and blurted out, "What the hell is going on with this deflated calf named Wade? Didn't he know he had a marriage contract? Didn't he know that he had a beautiful fiancée? Have you not been looking for him? How dare he marry another woman? When he comes, you see, I won't scold him. What a shameful man." Liang and Isaac looked at each other, their expressions were very embarrassing. It was at this time that Liang learned about the relationship between Sarah and his master, and he was naturally shocked. At this time, he just listened to Sarah saying, "A lot, Charlie's wife will also come later. I promised that Charlie will not reveal the relationship between the two of us at the dinner table, so you must not mess around then. Speak carefully." "How can it be done?" August said indignantly, "When that bastard wife is also here, you should seize the opportunity and directly expose the matter in front of his wife, so that his wife can realize it. I don't believe it anymore. Which woman would dare to steal the husband from you, Sarah? Oh no." Sarah said very solemnly, "I have promised Charlie about this matter. If you dare to make me break my promise, I will not forgive you back." August blurted out, "Hey, Sarah, are you stupid? This meal is the best opportunity for you to drive away his original partner. You must take it well, or you will regret it in the future. You don't come here." Sarah said seriously, "I am a person who always promises and speaks for words. You are not allowed to make trouble for me." Okay. August said helplessly, "You have decided. Don't regret it in the future." At this time, Charlie and Claire had also arrived outside the box. Before entering the door, Claire still asked him, "Who is the guest I want to meet?" "It's so mysterious." Charlie smiled and said, "Don't worry, it is definitely one of the people you want to see most." "The person I want to meet the most?" Claire frowned slightly, "I can't think of who I want to see the most now." Charlie smiled, "You'll know if you go in." With that, he knocked gently on the door, and then pushed the box door inward. Claire saw at a glance. Sarah, who was sitting facing the door of the luxurious box, was stunned at this moment. God, is it Sarah? Is it really Sarah? At this time, Claire had no intention of guarding against Sarah, who was like a fairy. In her eyes, Sarah is the perfect display of contemporary women. A woman like her who is extremely good in all aspects has no mundane smoke and fire smell on her body. Therefore, she had never thought that such a woman would be her potential rival in love. Charlie was also relieved at this time. He planned to quietly go to Eastcliff after Auschwitz finished the finals, and quietly see Sarah's father Philip. Seeing that Philip was not the goal, it was his real goal to cure his advanced pancreatic cancer. He is a good brother of his father. For so many years, he has not only paid homage to his parents every New Year's Day, but also has not relaxed for a moment, and has not given up on finding his whereabouts. This kindness must be repaid by himself. It just so happened that he could also take this opportunity to meet Stephen in Eastcliff and find him for more clues and information. Therefore, it will take at least 3 to 5 days to go to Eastcliff. To be away from home for 3 or 5 days, you can't make your wife suspicious. The best excuse is to be invited by Sarah to go to Eastcliff to show her feng shui at home. Sarah spoke out the invitation in front of his wife, so that the wife would no longer doubt. Seeing Claire's willingness to agree, Sarah nodded happily, and said with a smile, "I didn't expect Mrs. Wade to be so refreshing. I was worried that you will disagree." Claire hurriedly said, "Ms. Sarah, you can recognize my husband's ability. I am too happy to have time." "How could I disagree? Just in case my husband is not doing well enough, please bear with me." "How come?" Sarah said with a smile, "I recognize Mr. Charlie's abilities very much, and I believe that my father and my family are the same, so I would like to thank Mrs. Wade for fulfilling this matter." Claire was a little flattered, and hurriedly said, "Miss Sarah, you are so polite." Seeing that Sarah kept using such ulterior motives to release some kind of signal in secret, Charlie couldn't help feeling helpless and depressed.